Why is this happening to me again and again and again? Hi, I'm Caroline Rena, spiritual alchemist and host of the Awakening Soul Divinity Podcast. It's interesting how this works because it can feel like nothing is changing, like you're in the same thing again and again and again. Same feelings, same patterns, same situations showing up. And there's a part of you that says, why is this still happening? I felt that many times. Like, am I actually moving forward or am I just looping? And what I started to see over time is that it is the same pattern, but I'm not the same inside of it. And that's a very subtle difference because on the outside, it can look identical. It's the same trigger or the same reaction starting to come up, but something inside of you is seeing it a little differently now, and that changes everything. Where before you were inside it, and now there's a part of you that's aware while it's happening. And if you still react, even if you still feel it fully, somehow there's something different. Now there's space, and that space is where the shift actually happens. And I'd like to compare that to something that has always been like a guiding light or a guidepost for me, where like picture a mountain and you're walking up the mountain and you get to a certain spot, like maybe you're at the beginning of your journey, you get to this spot and you're looking out at the vista and you see certain things and maybe it's spring and you take in all the things that you see and then you're like, okay, very cool. I love this. And then you continue on with your trek. But this is going through, picture this as your journey that you're going through, and you're continuing to climb this mountain. And so you come to the same spot over here, but you're up at a higher elevation. And now what you're seeing, and maybe you're there in the fall. So now what you're seeing is a completely different vista, even though it's the same view. So that for me helped me to understand that when you go from here to here, it may look like it's the same thing coming back around again, but it's not, because now you're in a higher spot and where you understand things more and you've healed things more. And now it's actually easier, even though it doesn't feel like it, like I just explained. But there is that space that I was talking about where that shift happens. And it doesn't come in this big dramatic moment. Really, nothing does. It's not like, okay, I'm done with this forever. No one ever is. It's more like a little less charge, a little more awareness, a little more space to choose what's next. And over time, that adds up and it wakes something up inside of you. But you gotta pay attention because it's really subtle, but it is happening. I get to the point or have gotten to the point throughout my life where I never thought these things were changing. And then all of a sudden it was like, I don't feel the same. I'm not the same person. These things aren't happening to me over and over again anymore. This is interesting. So just keep paying attention to that because there's something in that for you. So even when it feels like it's the same thing again, take a pause for a second and ask, what's different this time? Because there's always something, even if it's small, even if it's just, wow, I can see it now. And that's how it shifts. It's not all at once. It's little by little, and it's while you're in it. And eventually, you're not meeting it the same way anymore. And that's when you realize you've actually been moving the whole time. If you've been moving through something and looking for clarity or truth, this space is for you. Take a moment to subscribe, and if someone comes to mind, share this with them. And if anxiety has been part of your experience, there's a free ebook in the description to support you. Welcome home.